Now is the time for our social studies class. So, we are in the chapter 14 of our social studies book. Name of the chapter is India on the Map. In our previous class, we already learned that map is a flat drawing or diagrammatic representation of the earth. There are mainly two types of maps which used widely. Those are physical map and political map. And that is physical map when it shows physical features, that means mountain, plateau, plain and drainage system of an area. Just like our Indian physical map shows the mountains of northern mountains, Himalayas, Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat mountain, Aravalli, Vindhya Satpura, etc. And the plainlands, Ganga plain, and the plainlands of coastal plains, etc. And the drainage system, different rivers of India, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, and Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapti, etc. These rivers, our physical map of India shows all this. And next important map is political map. Political map shows us different countries and cities. Political map of India shows us 29 states, 7 union territories, capital cities and other cities, etc. in different color. In the political map of India, the different states shown in different colors. You all learn the map of Indian political map, learn it carefully and try to remember all the states where it is located, etc. Apart from these two types, there are other maps of India. These are climatic maps, shows temperature, rainfall, humidity, air pressure, etc. in different part of India. And economic map shows different natural resources, trade centers, etc. Road map shows highway roads, railway, waterways, etc. Now we will go through the rest part of this chapter. So we need some different things to read a map. We use some symbols or something to read the map. To read the map, what we need? We will discuss on it. Cardinal direction and the compass rose. You can see here cardinal directions and compass rose. What is cardinal direction? The map has 4 sides. The top of the map is the cardinal north. The bottom of the map is the cardinal south. The right hand side is the cardinal east. And the left hand side is the cardinal west. These are the main 4 sides: north, south, west, east. And the some sub sides are there. The 4 sub directions, which are northeast, it is northeast. Between north and east, it is northeast. Between south and east, southwest. Between south and west, southwest. And between north and west, northwest. So 4 sub-directions are northeast, northwest, southwest, east and southwest. All these directions are shown by the symbol of an arrow. So the total 8 directions: north, east, west, south. These are the main directions and the sub-directions are northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Now, distance and scale. Actually, what is scale? Every map has always had a scale. So what is scale? Scale is the the scale of a map is the ratio or proportion between the distance on the map and actual distance on the ground. Suppose 1 centimeter on the map represents 500 kilometer actually on the ground. Okay, so in a map, small distance indicates a large distance on ground. Actually, we always see a map. It is a small map in our book or copy, but it's a large part of our country or a continent. It shows as a smaller. Like now, every map has some colors. So every color, different colors symbolize different thing. Actually, maps are colorful. The colors on maps shows the land and water on earth. The water bodies are shown in blue color. The flat plains are in green color. The mountains and highlands are depicted in light brown or dark brown color. Next, symbols and signs. We see objects like temple, mosque, church, road, bridge, river, etc. on a map. These objects on a map are shown by symbols and signs. The different symbols and signs used on the map are dots, lines, squares, triangles, and grids. Symbols and signs help us to read a map. An index key is given in every map. Index key, or it is also called legend. This helps us to understand the symbols and signs given on a map. You can see here the legend. It indicates, just look, metal road, double line, it symbolizes metal road. Car track, single line. Unmetalled, dotted double line. Footpath, dotted line. Railways, it symbolizes like this, railways, meter gauge. Stream always blue in color and shows in a curved line. Tank, it also shows it as it is a water body. It shows in blue color. Trees in green color. It is like a tree. It drawn like a tree and in green color. Settlement like this. Post office, PO. Bridges, just like that. Wall, grass, green color like this. Temple, just like a temple. Telegraph office, TO. Just post office, PO, telegraph office, TO. And boundaries are like this: international boundaries, state boundaries, and district boundaries. These are the main symbol of a map. Okay, so you all please read the total chapter thoroughly and try to understand. Now I am telling you here is a map activities. Just have a look. Map of India and its neighboring countries are here. Here we can see the neighboring countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Where it is? Yes, it is northwestern part of India. It located northwestern side of India, Afghanistan and Pakistan. And Nepal, China, Bhutan, it located in northern part of India, China, Nepal, Bhutan. And in eastern part of India, there lies Bangladesh, Myanmar. Neighboring countries, Bangladesh, Myanmar. So, these are all the neighboring countries of India. And I am telling you once again, it is a map of India. It is northern part, southern part. It is eastern side and western side. Northern direction, southern direction, eastern direction and western direction. This side is direction northeast part. This is southeast part. Northeast, southeast. And this is southwest part. As it is western part, it is southwest part, and it is northwest part. Northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. North, south, east and west. Always remember that. So that's all for our today's class. You all learn the map, and whenever you read this chapter, you need to look at the map and then read the chapter. Then you can remember and easily this. Okay. So bye till next class. In our next class, I'll discuss on the question answers and objective type questions on this chapter. Till then, bye.